Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Associate Dean Kimo Ayun and the faculty of the College of Arts and Letters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to begin our commencement ceremony by recognizing the alumni of our university who join us today. Would all Sacramento State alumni please stand and remain standing? Will the remainder of the audience please stand for the singing of the alma mater, All Hail, and our national anthem, performed today by Sacramento State student Taylor Haynes and accompanied by the Sacramento State Fine Arts Brass Ensemble.
All hail to Sacramento, your colors green and gold. Real hail our alma mater, as on the years to roll.
Thank you. You may be seated. Please welcome to the podium Edward Inch, Dean of the College of Arts and Letters.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Arts and Letters Commencement Ceremony for winter 2015. And I would like to thank Lorelei Bain for serving as our Chief Marshal today. This is an important day for our graduates, their families, and their friends. And I ask that while celebrating, everyone observe the appropriate decorum and show respect to the fellow graduates and members of our audience. Please turn off your cell phones and remain in your seats until all students have been recognized. Let us make this a special day for everybody. Before we proceed with the ceremony, I want to take just a few minutes to reflect on what this day means. To our graduates, what it means most, I think, is congratulations, and a hearty congratulations. You made it. You did a lot. You accomplished a lot. And I hope you know how truly, truly proud all of us are of what you have been able to do. And I hope you enjoy this moment. It is special, and it is powerful. It's unique. It's a moment in your life that doesn't happen again. Reflect on what it means to you, to your family, to all of those who supported you through this journey. For the last week, I have been grappling with laryngitis, and my voice is a bit raspy today, but I've been using lots of cough drops. Not to worry, though. Should it fail at any point during this ceremony, our Associate Dean, Kimo, is ready to step in at a moment's notice and take over. Yay. I mention this because I spent much of this week trying to be silent. My doctor cautioned me that unless I rested my voice for most of the week, I might not be able to speak today. And this is one of my favorite days, commencement. Special things happen on this day. But that was a hard directive to take. So much of our everyday lives depend on our ability to speak out, to convey our thoughts, our aspirations, our connections with one another. And when you are silent, you lose the power that comes through your voice. If we have done our job well in the College of Arts and Letters, I hope that we have helped you learn how to use your voice, your unique and individual way in which you interact with others on our planet. How to say what needs to be said, and how to use the power of your critical and creative abilities to make this world a better place through how you connect with one another. Your degrees, I hope, will help you see the world as a broad, diverse, and interconnected place. They will help you focus your voice and create new and wonderful opportunities for you, but all of those around you whose lives you affect as well. Poet laureate Mary Oliver, winner of the National Book Award and Pulitzer Prize, ended her poem, The Summer Day, with a guiding question. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? This is your choice, what path you will take, what voice you will have, and how you will engage the world around you. People capable of rigorous thought and creative thinking are needed in our world. We need to hear your voices, your ideas, and your passions. This is part of the gift and promise of your education at Sac State. Our world needs you. We are very proud of you. I hope when you leave here, you go forward and be amazing. Now I have the privilege of introducing the individuals seated on the platform, beginning with our new president of California State University, Sacramento, Robert S. Nelson. Our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Frederica Freyka Harmsen. Vice President for Administration and Business Affairs, Mike Lee. Vice President for Student Affairs, Ed Mills. Vice President and Chief Information Officer, Larry Gilbert. Vice President for Human Resources, Christine Lovely. Vice President for Public Affairs and Advocacy, Phil Garcia. Dean of the University Library, Amy Kotzman. Chief Marshal Lorelei Bain. Associate Dean Kimo Ayun. Faculty Speaker Jacqueline Irwin. And Alumni Association Representative Brendan Narayan. I would now like to invite Brendan Narayan, a graduate of the class of 2000 and representative of the Alumni Association, to the podium.
Hello, graduates. On behalf of the Sacramento State Alumni Association, I'm extremely proud to offer my congratulations on your graduation. Today, you're joining a proud and prestigious family of more than 224,000 Sacramento State alumni. Our graduates are succeeding in communities around Sacramento and around the world. They are problem solvers and entrepreneurs, creative thinkers, and innovative leaders. During my career as a volunteer, I have seen the success of our alumni firsthand. I have watched them grow and excel in their professional and service endeavors. So I have no doubt that you have bright futures ahead. As those futures unfold, I hope that you will continue to be active members of the Hornet family for life. The Alumni Association stands ready to help you stay connected, get involved, and network with your fellow alumni. So whether you'd like to visit campus, attend an event, access the alumni directory as you pursue your first job or your next job, or simply want to connect with alumni on social media networks, the Alumni Association encourages you to maintain your Hornet roots and to be proud of your connection to Sacramento State. So, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I encourage you to live your dreams, explore, and change the world. Congratulations, class of 2015. So it is now with my privilege to introduce President of Sacramento State, Dr. Robert S. Nelson.
We are a Hornet family. 30,488 students attend our university, Sacramento State. That's the largest enrollment ever. 1,623 faculty teach those 30,000 students. 1,603 staff members work to serve our students and to keep that campus beautiful. When you have a family that this large, you have some great things happen, but sometimes you also have sadness and loss. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment of silence while I read the names of the 9 students, 8 faculty, and 4 staff whom we have lost this last year. Students: Omar Char, Cristobal Corona, Ashley Jenkins, Carla Melanchon Hunt, Kenny Wynn, Cesar Padilla, Jesus Soto, Andre Uvales, Maritza Vargas. Faculty: Paul Aikman, Marielle Brandt, William Bynum, Leo Dabagagian, Bill Edwards, Abe Lowe, Lester Luther, Peter Shattuck, Staff: Richard Greenhaw, James Jones, Jeffrey Law, James Wadrup. They will all be missed. Thank you for letting us remember them, because they are important members of our family. Now it's time to celebrate you, to celebrate the class of 2015 and everything that you accomplished and everything you will accomplish. I want to officially welcome you to this great event, this joyous event. It is a joy to look out at you, to see the people in arts and letters. Today we celebrate the graduation of 3,578 students. 3,578 Hornets. It's a tremendous day for you students, but it's even a more tremendous day for your parents, for your grandparents, for los abuelos y las abuelitas, for the elders, for spouses, for partners, and for sons and daughters. You could not have done it without them, and they have done so much for you. Today is a great day for Sacramento, for the Sacramento region, and for California. We began this day by asking the Sacramento State alumni to stand. And you saw how many there were out there. So many. They are making Sacramento strong. They're making this state great. The Hornet family is Sacramento. 1 in every 20 people is a Sac State grad in this region. As you heard, we have graduated 224,383 students. Do you understand why this is such a great university when it does something like that? Sacramento State is the capital's university. It is the heart and the core of Sacramento, of the state, and in my opinion, of the world. As our mission statement says, as California's capital university, we transform lives by preparing students to be leaders, successful, and service-oriented. We transform lives here. The lives that we're transforming are incredibly diverse. They're diverse ethnically, and they're diverse economically. But in that diversity, there is strength. Sacramento State is the 7th most diverse university west of the Mississippi. That's strong. And now this will sound strange, but I am proud to say that 51.3% of you out here are considered low income. Now, why would I be proud of saying that? Because when you graduate today and you take that first job, no one will ever associate low income with you again. Instead, they'll know that you are Hornets, and you will lift the economy, and you will help your parents, and you'll help your families, and you will make a difference. Education is the great equalizer. You will make $1 million more for having graduated from a university than if you hadn't gone. That's great. Your grades matter. Your education matters. You are changing the state economically. As graduates of Sacramento State, there will only be talk of fulfilling dreams. Now, no more talk of low income. Yes, Sacramento State and Sacramento State's faculty and staff are transforming lives. But graduates, starting today, you will be the ones who will be transforming California. That is your responsibility. But you also have another responsibility. You must, and I mean must, give back. Give to others, help others. Our student government, ASI, I am so proud of them. They opened up a food pantry that you all know about. And that food pantry is serving 90 students every day. The student government is giving back just as you should. 69 of our students are Guardian Scholars. Guardian Scholars are students who have lived in foster homes. It's not easy to live in a foster home. One of the students, a student that I've had over at my house, is named Stephanie Isinga. Stephanie is now in her fourth foster home. 3 times families have come to her and said, "It's over, Stephanie. We don't want to take care of you anymore." 2 weeks ago, her foster parents asked her to come talk to them. And Stephanie thought, okay, I'm just about to graduate. I don't have a job. They're going to tell me that I can't live with them anymore and that I got to go out and be on my own. And you know what happened? She went in there and they had their will out. And they had her name in their will. She was on the Today Show Thursday because in a couple of weeks, at age 23, Stephanie Isinga will become Stephanie Kramer. They are adopting her. That's what I mean about giving back. Let me give you another story. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, a young woman named Nayeli Para will graduate. She came to Sac State homeless and undocumented. She came to a drawing class without a coat. The students in that class bought her a coat. The professor got her an apartment. The faculty and staff got furniture and clothes for her and her younger sister. Dale Carlson, who owns Sleep Train Arena, or at least it's named after him, I guess he owns it. Maybe the Kings own it. But anyway, Dale Carlson with Sleep Train Arena, he bought her a bed. And because of the kindness of so many people, tomorrow she will graduate. And she will go on, and she will transform the world. And she's helping her little sister, who's a sophomore here, to graduate too. That's Sac State students. That's Hornets. Sac State really is changing lives. I'll prove it to you. How many of you, please stand if you are the first in your family to graduate with a 4-year degree? Stand up. See what I mean about changing the world? If there are any veterans here that are graduating today, would the veterans please stand up? we need to thank them for their sacrifices. And we need to thank all of the veterans in the audience. Please stand and rise. Most commencement speakers talk about commencement, about beginning, new beginnings. That's fine, but I don't think of that at today as a new beginning. I think of it as a day of gratitude, a day when you get to thank all those people who made all those sacrifices so you could get here. The sacrifice might have been writing a check for tuition, and I know a lot of people out here wrote a lot of checks. Thank you. No, thank you because your students got a great education. They made other sacrifices as well to help you when you were studying, when you had to go work, when you had to do a senior project. They were there for you all the time. They love you and they care. Mothers and fathers, will you please stand so that we can recognize you and thank you. And the mothers and fathers could not have done it alone. They needed help. Grandmothers, grandfathers, elders, abuelos y abuelitas, de pie, please stand, por favor. I hate to tell you this, but some of you got a little extra help along the way. You had hubby, or a partner, or a wife who is there to help you make it through. Would all of the partners, wives, and husbands please stand and be recognized? Finally, we need to celebrate those who made the biggest sacrifices of all. The ones who went to bed without a bedtime story. The ones who got a kiss at night after they'd been asleep a long time because you'd been in the library, you'd been working on that group project, you'd been doing all of that. Would the sons and daughters of our graduates please rise and hold those babies up? As I said, the mission of Sac State is to transform lives, to transform you. I can tell you that Sac State is transforming me, and you are transforming the state. This year, Sacramento State students performed over 2 million hours in service for this community. 2 million hours. 5 years in a row, we have been on the President's Honor Roll for community engagement. We do care. We are Hornets. I have four final requests. Request 1, please stay engaged with your community. Help others the way Nayeli was helped by our students. help the homeless, help the sad, help those who need you. Be involved and be there. 2, don't be a stranger. Come back and visit us. We want to see you. We want you to always remember that you will always be a Hornet, and you will always be part of the Hornet Nation and the Hornet family. 3, dream big. Dream big. There are no boundaries. There is nothing that can stop you. Don't let the job that you're going to get box you in. Remember, you can do anything. You can do the impossible. 4, continue to learn. Be students now, not of arts and letters, but students of the world. Ask questions. Challenge people. Be a proud Hornet forever. I cannot end this without thanking one final group. They were hard on you. They pushed you. You got mad at them. They pushed you a little harder. But they loved you. Would the faculty please rise? Thank you for everything that you have done to make this day possible, faculty. Thank you for your high standards, for the quality education that you have provided to these students, for caring so much about them. Today is a proud day, a day which we always remember. Today, graduates, thanks to the faculty and to the staff, to your family and friends, you truly are made at Sac State. And with that, in the 6 months that you've got to know me, you know how I'm going to end this. And you're going to follow along. Sac State is number 1! Stingers up!
Thank you, President Nelson and Ms. Narayan. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Jacqueline Irwin, Professor of Communication Studies. See, you know why she's going to speak next. Every year, the college recognizes an outstanding teacher, somebody that has made a profound effect on the students that that person teaches. And last year, our winner was Dr. Irwin. And it's a recognition for all that she does to ensure that our students receive the very best that we're able to provide you all. And it's a recognition of the time, energy, effort, and heart that she puts in to everyone that she comes across, every student that she endeavors to teach. And with that, I would like to invite JC to the podium.
Thank you, President Nelson, distinguished platform party, friends, guests, and the very reason for our presence here today, the members of the class of 2015. Before I begin my remarks, I would like to congratulate the parents, significant others, and families. You did it. They're done. A couple weeks ago, I was asked by a fellow graduate of yours, what now? Well, that's a great question. So today, I want to give you some advice on how to find an answer. To that end, I'll give you 3 things to think about, quickly forget, but years from now, kick yourself from not having listened to. Number 1, go. Take off. Don't look back 20 years from now and say, why didn't I take that chance? Right at this moment in your life, you are in a unique position that you may never be in again, as everything you have acquired of value is locked up right inside of you. If you have a wild and crazy dream, now is the time to pursue it. Go. I know that some of you are thinking, well, I've got to get a job. You know what? Everybody does. And you'll be working until you're 65. Now is the time to just go. Take on more than you think you can. You are more than capable than you believe that you are. We believe in you. Now you believe in you. Take all of that value that is inside of you and just go. Number 2, fight. Steve Jobs said, everything around you that you call life was made up by people, and you can change it. As the artists, thinkers, doers, and communicators in our world, you have an immense responsibility in our modern society. It falls upon your shoulders to challenge the status quo, to see the fault in the social fabric of our world, and to fight for change. First, never believe just because someone has a job title, they know the best way to do something. Use your creativity to challenge that authority and to fight for change. Second, if you're gonna fail, fail big. In making mistakes, you're gonna learn. Being creative is allowing yourself to make mistakes. It's an art to know which ones to keep. Third, bravery will always be rewarded. Know when you have something to say. Fight for what you want. Fight for your voice. Fight for the change that you believe in. Number 3, give. As your families are celebrating this day with you, don't forget that this is their day just as much as it is yours. As you begin your journey away from Sac State, take today to consider those that made this journey possible for you. Arthur Ashe said, from what we get, we can make a living. What we give, however, makes a life. When the time comes, reach back and pull others to this path that you've taken. Just as you were as a compilation of those that came before you, you will impact those that come after you. Give a hand back to those coming up the ladder behind you, and remember that you were in need of a summer internship once, and that hornets always help out hornets. I know that my students are used to me saying that life is about choices. And as you begin this new journey, you can choose to shirk away from challenges, or you can give your talent, creativity, and words back to the world. So take all of that you've been hiding and spread it around. And then judge yourself not by your accomplishments, but by the happiness of the people around you. And if you do that, you can do anything. You can go anywhere, and wherever you are, you will always know the answer to, what now? Because you're gonna be ready for anything. Stingers up.
Thank you, Dr. Irwin. Each year, the university bestows scholastic honors upon those undergraduate candidates whose academic excellence has consistently been recognized by the faculty. We have designated in our program those candidates who have received special recognition for highest scholastic achievement, and it is now my pleasure to present them to you. Will the undergraduates graduating cum laude with a grade point average between 3.50 and 3.74 please stand? Well done. Please be seated. Will the undergraduates graduating magna cum laude with a grade point average between 3.75 and 3.89 please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Very well done. The third group of undergraduates is graduating summa cum laude, a phrase that translates as with highest praise. It is reserved for students with the very highest grades, those who have a grade point average between 3.90 and 4.0. That is, in other words, achieved by earning a grade of A in at least 9 out of every 10 courses. Quite an achievement. Will the undergraduates graduating summa cum laude please stand? Congratulations. Please be seated. Each year, several national scholastic honor societies invite for membership those undergraduate students on this campus who have displayed exceptional academic ability throughout their studies. Will the undergraduates selected for membership in an honor society please stand when called and remain standing as I finish the list? In communication studies, Lambda Pi Eta. Excellent. In English, Sigma Tau Delta. And remain standing, yeah. In history, Phi Alpha Theta. In music, Pi Kappa Lambda. In Spanish, the Spanish National Honor Society. In German, Delta Pi Alpha. For international studies, Phi Beta Delta. And the overall honor society, Phi Kappa Phi. And the Golden Key Honor Society. I commend you all. Please be seated. Now it is time to present the candidates, and we will begin with those who have earned master's degrees. Master's degree candidates, please rise. Will the faculty marshals please direct the first row of the 2015 master's degree candidates to the stage to be hooded and recognized. As master's candidates entered the arena this afternoon, you may have noticed that they wear an extra piece of regalia. This is the master's hood, and it is part of the academic regalia. The academic costume is important for us, for it signifies membership in the academy, the community of scholars. Master's degree holders wear mortarboard, a black gown with oblong sleeves open at the wrist, and the hood. It's the hood that tells the story. The hood symbolizes much hard work. It also confers special status, and while no area of study is ever truly conquered, master's candidates have reached a level of mastery that makes you a member of an academic community. We welcome you and hope that your hood brings you great pride. Congratulations. Faculty readers, please proceed to the podium for presentation.
Master's candidate from the Department of History, Alexander T. Postnikov.
Carol Zhang.
Amanda Minna. Monique Tews.
Justin Kiles.
Marina Gladish. Janet Rodriguez.
Ludmila Moraru.
Rosa Elena Camacho.
Sandy Chandawalia.
Raquel Chavez Avina.
Sean Franco. Joanna Graves. Sonia Stenson. Melissa Fulkerson. Melissa Gant. Catherine Brown. Parisa Samadi. Marina Karnauk.
Congratulations to the master's degree candidates. Well done, all of you. We now move forward with the presentation of the bachelor's degree candidates. Faculty marshals, would you please escort the bachelor's degree candidates for presentation of certificates? President Nelson is already down here joining me to greet the candidates.
Graduates from the Department of Art, Ashley Young. Kaylee Weber.
Bachelor's candidates from the Department of Design, Danielle Badger.
Justine Esquivel.
AJ Gabrielle Manlit Bastista.
Mustafa Shaheen.
Christina DeLeticia Hernandez.
John Chanthafone.
Pang Her.
Christopher Rafael Sanchez.
Stephanie Gaudiani.
Daryl Russell.
Carrie Collins.
Austin Mars.
Nubia Beltran.
Brianne Odom.
Jasmine Anand.
Amanda De Leon.
Haley Daniels.
Maeli Paez.
Gina Ha.
Alexandra Renee Luna.
Bailey Heitzler.
Tony Marie Hilliker.
Jessica Rose Rodriguez.
Casey Blackman.
Michelle Davis.
Carlos Alfaro.
Kimberly Marks.
Sky Ewan.
Ashley Freitas.
Gia Own.
Alma Quintero.
Ashley Merriman.
Lady Lynn Ballesteros.
Kaylee Nunes Barlow.
Gabriela Munoz.
Thomas Haas.
Chloe Bonacorsi.
Raymond Shaw.
Jeffrey Fletcher.
Graduates from the Department of English, Alina Monahan.
Melanie Gallion.
Stephen Vega.
Xavier Rivera.
Caitlin Colby.
Brandy Douglas.
Jennifer Law.
Cara Joanna Sanchez.
Ryan Arnold. Celeste Calhoun.
From the Department of World Languages and Literatures, Frida Catalina Callejas.
Elise Foster.
Alicia Callejas.
Paul Reynard.
Raquel Sancal Clayton.
Sarah Cavanis.
Juan Ramirez.
Robert Cleveland.
Diana Becerra.
Camille De La Cruz.
Maria Vega Ramirez.
Ariel Clark.
Jose Geraldo Fraga Caladron.
Jennifer Vu.
Francesco Yever Patino. From the Department of History, Brian Doss.
Ioe Osawani.
Alejandro Daniel Perfino.
Lydia Guerra.
Lisa Yurtao.
Melanie May Seychow.
Christopher Grunden.
Sheila Jane Dees.
Andriana Martin.
Valerie McIntyre.
Yulia Udodic.
Tessa Kaplan.
Natalie Del Curto.
Kayla Christensen.
Ashley Conway.
Alina Gerard.
Lionel Sanchez.
Gloria Diaz.
Eric New.
Elizabeth Moss.
Brandon Fikert.
Jolie DeVore.
Kevin Hollingsworth.
Sarah Boulette.
Connor Leahy.
Mihaela Dragos.
Katie Sanders Ferry.
Emily Reef.
Chelsea O'Connell.
Brittany Christ.
Amy Hernandez.
Whitney Buswell.
Chris Gomez.
Alyssa Newman.
From the Department of Humanities and Religious Studies, Rhea Marie Hazini.
Desiree Dillon.
Taylor McManus.
Stephen Hastings.
Andrew Ryan Ponin.
Wesley Railsback.
Richard Christensen.
Mason Taylor.
Johnny Larson.
Jordan Holmes.
Timothy McCory.
Samantha Stoddard.
Eric Brown.
Natalie Mitchell.
Noah Prado.
Nicole Mitchell.
From the Department of Philosophy, Zachary Hazel.
Christine Ibalo.
Victoria De Cesare.
Zachary Green.
Ashley Calvillo.
Shannon Griffin. Justin Brandt.
Queen Oyenike.
Megan Leland.
Erica Cazares.
Rachel Benedetto.
Elizabeth Blakely.
Alicia Renee Harris Jackson.
Zachary Smith.
Jennifer Iniguez.
Hermanyot Singh Olaweya.
Michaela Ann Steele.
Tyler Gilbert.
Taylor Dean Haynes.
Jacob Vargas.
These are graduates from the School of Music.
From the Department of Film, Mario Zetter.
Kevin Martinez.
Caitlin Chin.
Rachel Sprague.
Jaleesa McField.
Christopher Shepard.
Kevin Coffran.
Alexander Liberati.
Jeremy Grant.
Benjamin Wallace.
Serena Kuklis.
Jesse Robert Crossan.
Renee Sava.
Aaron Smith.
Pavel Koshikov.
William Michael Rags Murtaugh.
Jessica Foss.
Gloria Schneider.
Ashley Joanne Flores Temena.
Caitlin Marie Clark.
Yashalon Nelson.
Graduates from the Department of Theater and Dance, Rachel Ackerman.
From the Department of Communication Studies and Journalism, Garrett Garcia.
Dominique Dates.
Anthony Gibson.
Taylor Vaughn.
Sarah Garcia Rhodes.
Stephen Robert Amaral.
Ashley Elizabeth Lyons.
Justin Goodwin.
Katie Morataya.
Sergi Uden.
Janessa Rihanna Caballero.
Graduates from the Department of Communication Studies and Journalism, Vanessa Barones.
David Edwards.
Kaylin Jessup.
Yadira Rodriguez. Mary Ellen Mathis.
Dorothy Florence Mills Gregg.
Kelly Williams.
Jasmine Shanae Alston.
Christelle Candace Pons.
Priya Elizabeth McCluskey.
Isabella Marivi Casillas.
Pominus Sate.
Frederick Haynes.
Marcos Reyes Maya.
Jordan Gladney.
Kathleen Tagorda.
Carissa Gorlick.
Malina Ray Velarde.
Fang Andrew Herr.
Camille Rayanne Guerra. Nicole Rambo.
Brenna Ray Holloway.
James Frazier.
Rosemary Jane Hamilton Clow.
Marianne Brady.
Lisa Lau.
Ashley Diaz.
Brittany Mitchell.
Christina Pirondini.
Caitlin Merville.
Andrea Buxa.
Caitlin Taffy.
Andra Ionita.
Jose Carlos Magnano.
Cynthia Aragon. Catherine Lynn Gavin.
Jeremiah Joe L. Martinez.
Dee Garcia.
John Tyson Pham.
Vanessa Gonzalez Lee.
Alexandria Rose Mazaro.
Vaughn Dundamaya.
Stephen D. Diego.
Gamil Makatangai Kayayab.
Joseph Ray Bovard Resurrection.
Troy Black.
Elise Sacramento.
Artemio Devar Valenzuela.
Onel Barrios.
Lady Rivera.
Melissa Dees.
Catherine Kudwach.
Angela Kang.
Raul Rocha.
Cullen James Harrington.
Claire Herenda.
Catherine Collins.
Abraham Madrigal.
Francis Paul Camille Banks II.
Somia Aslam.
Taylor Ramsey.
Linda Thrift.
Sean Kolar.
Megan Lowry.
Lauren Sunga.
Robert Castro.
What's the last name? Amanda Elizabeth Winans.
Bakri Fustak.
Haley Sharp.
Sophia Coatney.
Stephanie Hayworth.
Taylor Dudley Cox.
David Martin.
Marissa Montoya. Angelina Hamilton.
Julin Chum.
Michael Favalora.
Claudia Aguirre. Kimberly Ramirez.
An Kwok Nguyen.
Juliana Chavez.
Daniel Speth.
Tajinder Kaur.
Kevin Tan.
Chelsea Yan.
Brianna Gonzalez.
Alexander Edward Busatel.
Matthew Spengler.
Costas Antonio Johnson.
Jayla Lee.
Amy Molina.
Brandon Bordeaux.
Alex Michaels.
Shaquoia Salvador.
Tyler Chonzena.
Dontel Gallen.
Scott McKenzie.
Barbara Bingley.
Elliot Jones.
Ziana Lachelle McGuire.
Gavin Luong.
Gabrielle Magana.
Jordan David Santos.
Nicole Lynn Baradot.
Brianna Santos.
Dominice Gordon.
Valentina Chernuk.
Hannah Margarita Mendoza Hernandez.
Tiffany Trong.
Maribel Can.
JP Abaleta.
Nak T. Huen.
Blake Packers Boyles.
Megan Cole.
Lexi Wilson.
Mary Bondar.
Alicia Solheim.
Davis Ooh.
Cheyenne Jane.
Scotty Orbigozo.
Casey Thomas.
Scott Giacometti.
Henry Lathrop.
Erica Stanley.
Caden Line.
Irina Yuktuk.
Astrid Mazagrenas.
Jennifer Hartman.
Paul McGinnis.
Chelsea Brosco.
Joseph John Passion Suzuki.
Julia Adams.
Paul Heron.
Karen Alejandra Valdovinos.
Vanessa Crowder.
Nicholas Scott.
Erica Jones.
Ryan Houston.
Caitlin Osborne.
Daniel Rondez. Grant.
Cecilia Flores.
Grant Carlton.
Melissa Parker.
Sandiata Bahati.
Kyle Joseph Burris. John Matthews.
Ugo Cass Osoka.
Julie Doney.
David Brandon Lopez.
Carol Ann Strunk.
Jennifer Baca.
Jessica Simmons.
Beth Delashmet Poor.
Alex Lee. Jessica Reuter. Joseph Lederer. Lorena Cortez. Clarissa Geraldine LaGuardia Reyes. Nicholas Caesar Payne. Nicholas Mazza. Antonio Michael Guy Hayes. John Wallace. Alex Surratt. Ashton Lavish Collins. Cesar Castillo. Chindam Mez. Joel Tom. Joey Bertrand. Alejandro Villarreal. Christopher James Cabillas. Jessica Leary. Mariah Gilda Germano. Nicholas Tsai. James E. Evans.
President Nelson, will you please join me at the podium? Mr. President, as Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, it is my privilege to present these students who are assembled before you as candidates for degrees under the requirements prescribed by the trustees of the California State University. These candidates are recognized by the faculty for their academic accomplishments and are recommended to receive their appropriate degrees. Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise and remain standing until the degrees are conferred? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise and remain standing until the degrees are conferred? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dean Inch. This is the very best part of my job. Candidates for the master's degrees and bachelor's degrees, you have heard the recommendation of the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters of Sacramento State. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon each of you who have satisfied the requirements the appropriate master's and bachelor's degrees with all the honors, privileges, responsibilities thereunto pertaining. You are now alumni. Congratulations. I will say that the Arts and Letters group has been the wildest and craziest one so far today. Please be seated. Graduation ceremonies are filled with traditions. We wear ancient robes that were meant to keep scholars warm in cold stone buildings. We march following a mace as if we were going into war. We wear very funny hats, which all of you have made much more funny, with all the glitter and the decorations and everything else. But actually, these traditions mean something. Education is sacred. You may lose that $1 million I referenced earlier. You may lose a lot of things. But no one can ever take your education from you. You will never lose it. And you will always, always be a Hornet. So there's one last tradition that we need to go to. There's actually two. But we have to move the tassel, don't do it yet, from the right side to the left side. Why do you do that? What's on the left side? Your heart. When you move that tassel, you are putting your alma mater, you're putting Sac State, you're putting that Hornet Nation into your heart. So please move your tassel from the right to the left. I wish to thank all of the members of the platform party for helping us stage this celebration today. I wish to thank the ensemble. I wish to thank Taylor for singing.
I'm going to miss her in my office. I want to thank all of the staff who gave up their day, and they're still here working tonight for you because they care. So the last ritual. After we leave this platform, you students should follow the faculty on one last loving walk out to meet your parents, your spouses, your partners, your children, your friends who helped you get here. Stingers up!